It's going to be an exciting World Juniors tournament for Canucks fans this year, and the reason for that is we just got revealed all of the players that were invited to the camps and everything. The Vancouver Canucks have the rights to 6 prospects who have been invited to World Junior camps, 3 of them on Team Canada. Now, the other ones that aren't on Team Canada, we got Elias Pettersson, who is a lock for Team Sweden, Olli Juolevi, who is a lock for Team Finland, and William Lockwood on the American team. Now, Adam Gaudette was not selected for the World Juniors, and that is because he's too old. If he was just a little bit younger, he would have made it, but he isn't in that category. So, right now, we're stuck with Lockwood as our USA representative, Pettersson as our Swedish representative, and Juolevi as the Finn representative. Other than that, we still have 3 more, all for Team Canada: Jonah Gadjovich, Kole Lind, and Michael DiPietro. Out of these 3, I'm pretty sure that Gadjovich is going to be a lock, and Michael DiPietro is most likely going to be a lock as well. Kole Lind, he has to earn a spot right now. I mean, if it was earlier in the season, I'm fairly certain that Kole Lind would have been guaranteed an opportunity to play, but because he was out with mono and he's just recovering, he's just coming back, I'm pretty sure the World Juniors Team Canada organization wants to make sure he's cleared, he's ready to play, he's able to play, and that he's completely recovered from that. So, overall, I think Kole Lind is a maybe at this point. It really depends on how well he fares in the camps and everything, because these are only invites to their selection camps. This isn't like the final roster or anything, but I'm pretty sure looking at this list of guys, Gadjovich, Lind, DiPietro, Pettersson, Juolevi, and Lockwood, we got like 3 or 4 locks. And those are DiPietro, Pettersson, Juolevi, and I'm gonna say Gadjovich as well. Even Bob McKenzie said Gadjovich, and I trust that man with my life. So, taking a look at everything else that we got here, all of these guys kind of do deserve to be on the team. I'd say Gaudette belongs there too, but of course, he's too old. Olli Juolevi is on such a stacked Finland decor. I mean, they've got Heiskanen, who is leading the charge. Juolevi is also arguably leading the charge as well. You also got Robin Salo and Juuso Välimäki. This is an absolutely stacked Finnish defense core, and Juolevi is, he's one of the top guys on that team. I'd say he is probably the second highest because I like Heiskanen very much. So, Juolevi, he is a lock for this team. Elias Pettersson, he is a definitive lock for Team Sweden. There is no way he does not make the team. He's leading the SHL in points. He's got 31 points in 24 games, and I'm pretty sure Ryan Beach made such a good point during the Canucks game last night that if you told anybody that, hey, Elias Pettersson's going to get 31 points in his first SHL season, you're going to think, wow, that's really good. 31 points in the 50 or so games that SHL teams play? That's really good for an 18-year-old, but nope. He's at 31 points in 24 games. He's outscoring everybody in the record books. He's outscored Henrik Sedin, William Nylander, and Peter Forsberg in his first year and his second year. And he's only in his first year, Elias Pettersson is. So, there's no way that Pettersson is not making Team Sweden. And he is probably the best player in the Swedish Hockey League right now, if you just look at talent, because he's first in the league as an 18-year-old. There's no way he doesn't make this team. I can't stop gushing over Elias Pettersson. Taking a look at the other player that was selected that is not from Team Canada, William Lockwood. And Lockwood was drafted 64th overall in the 3rd round of the 2016 draft by Vancouver. And a lot of the showcase of the NCAA Vancouver prospects has been on guys like Besser and Adam Gaudette and Thatcher Demko, but those guys, they're starting to make their transitions into the NHL. Adam Gaudette is still down there in the NCAA. He's tearing it up. But William Lockwood is definitively one of these guys who has the potential to be such a good middle six forward as well. Right now, he's at 11 points in 14 games. Okay, that's decent. I mean, he's playing in the college league, so he's playing with guys who are classified as men. He's under a point per game. That's not too bad, but it's still for the league and everything, and in terms of his playing style, he's good. He's a two-way winger, so he's able to do the offense as well as the defense. And overall, he doesn't get that much coverage in terms of Vancouver Canucks coverage, because I don't really see this guy being talked about as much as the other guys that we've gotten in previous drafts, or the other guys who are expected to make such a big impact on this team in the future. But Will Lockwood is definitely, like, one of those players who deserves more coverage, because he is going up that same path that Adam Gaudette is currently on right now. And Gaudette, he's looking like an absolute monster. I can't wait to get Gaudette on the Canucks, in the Canucks system, maybe down there with Utica. But I digress. We're here to talk about the WJC prospects, and all that's left to talk about is Team Canada. So, Gadjovich. I made a video about Gadjovich yesterday, and he is a player who I believe is a lock for this team. And it comes down to his positioning, because he's a left winger, and Team Canada has room for left wingers, and they have room for guys who could control the play like Gadjovich does. A guy like Gadjovich isn't going to get you a goal in every single game, but he will get you shots. 5 shots a game. That is incredible. And having him play in this tournament with the body of an NHL superstar, he's gonna dominate these kids. He can shove guys around like crazy, and it's gonna be such a good presence for Team Canada. Michael DiPietro is an ace. He's an absolute stud inside the pipes. And Team Canada, they needed him to be the guy, because he was the guy going into the draft last season. He was the goaltender prospect that everyone was like, okay, he's going to be the guy. So Vancouver Canucks, they were able to snag him up. That was pretty good. And now he's playing very well with the Spitfires. He got the goaltender of the month or the week in the OHL or the CHL something earlier in the season, and he's been playing really nicely. Kole Lind, on the other hand, is a player who does not have a significantly high chance as the other two to make Team Canada, and that's because their right wingers are kind of stacked. Kole Lind, in general, doesn't necessarily have a good chance to make it because he's just coming back from mono, and he's not really considered by everybody to be purely healthy again. But if we were talking about the Kole Lind who did not have mono and who wasn't detected for mono, that was playing in the WHL for the Kelowna Rockets a bit earlier with a high pace similar to Cody Glass, he would be a lock for sure. So all that's left now for Kole Lind is to earn his spot back on the team, because there are a lot of right wingers on Team Canada, and he's just coming back from being injured, quote-unquote, with mono. So if he comes back and he's deemed, okay, he's free of mono, and he's recovered well, and he's the player that he was before, maybe even better because he's not sick anymore, quote-unquote, he'll make the team as well. But we don't really know at this point, because these are just the preliminary rosters. So overall, we have the chance to see 6 Canucks in the World Juniors this year, 3 of them for Team Canada, and it's so nice. I mean, looking at the Canucks prospects that we do have, Juolevi is a stud. He's playing with other stud Finnish defensemen. Pettersson is the best player in the SHL, arguably. Okay, it's probably, yes, he is, definitively. And he is going to make Team Sweden, and he's going to make such a good impact. Lockwood has a good chance to make Team USA, but I wouldn't be too surprised if he got left out. And the other 3, Lind, Gadjovich, and DiPietro, these guys are going to be good too. And I hope Lind earns a spot, because I'd like to see Team Canada give him a chance to redeem himself as a player as good as he was before he was diagnosed with mono. Hope you guys enjoyed this video to Plus Gaming. I can't wait for the World Juniors, and bye.